Welcome back to watching Oot stand around, stare at the menus.
I'm not staring at the menus, I'm looking at the map to teleport, because we finished our quests. I'm gonna go turn them in.
Alrighty. Continue your story from yesterday.
Okay, so, we started off talking about the street lamp lights.
Yes.
Which led to one thing, which led to another, which
yes.
led to way far away.
Yes.
So I thought it'd be fun to get back to it.
Tasting sounds.
Yes. Yes. I was double checking to make sure we got the right senses there. So... Okay, really quick.
Now continue your story.
Okay, well... So, the light on the street changed.
Yes.
Like, they're always this kind of, like, warm orange.
Orangey.
And now, for some reason, like, I was walking home the other day, and I was like, something's different here. And then I realized that one of the orange lights has been replaced with a cool white. And I was like, why? Why would they make it white?
Did you do the Stewie H accentuation?
Well, I thought it'd be fun. So, yeah.
Did you say it out loud, or did you think in your head?
I thought in my head as I was saying it. That I was really close to doing it the first time, and I was like, whatever, I'll just go all the way.
So you literally stood in the middle of the street and go, why?
No, I didn't actually do that. It was an inner monologue.
Okay.
Alright, so you get some bonuses to, like, customizing your base, but...
Is that the end of the story?
Yeah, like I said, it wasn't much of a story. I mean, I just wanted to get it out there.
Sorry, people. I expected a bunch more.
I'm sorry. I've let everyone down.
God, I go on a rant and I end up with tasting sounds. Starting with Futurama. Starting with Uranus. And I go to tasting sounds.
Oh, man, we went all over the place. We had a traveling conversation last episode. Alright, so for the record, anybody who's watching this who hasn't played this game, choose mechanical. That's really the most important thing. Because you need mechanical to open most treasure chests.
You're kind of sounding like you know what you're doing.
Oh my god. No way! I did already explain that I've gone farther than this in my own file.
Yeah.
Not too much further story-wise. But,
I'm a lot more excited to get back on our other game.
Muramasa right now.
Did you just date the episode?
No, Muramasa will be airing while this one airs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people know we're playing it right now.
I know, but what if they come back like 4 years later?
Oh, well then they'll know what we were playing and talking about. I feel like in a way it'd be kind of weird, like, did you finish that thing? And it's like...
You finished that thing I sent you?
and now they'll have no idea what thing we're talking about, because we never mentioned it. And, you know, maybe they'll want to know what it was.
Well, I'm liking Muramasa.
Yeah, so far it's kind of cool. I feel like... I don't know.
I feel like you got the harder one.
Yeah, I do feel like my story might be a little harder. But that's okay.
Maybe we're just
playing on Wuss mode anyways.
I just played a lot more.
It could be, yeah.
Of the side-scroller.
Just walk in the park.
Those classic side-scroller games.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I've never been particularly good at those. Like, I played some Mega Man once, and I couldn't beat a stage, and I was like, oh, I'm so embarrassed.
And I tried it, and I died immediately, even though I could beat it crazy good on an NES.
Yeah.
But then they, like, swapped the controls in the GameCube and the Special Edition. I'm like, no, screw this! I think I made up a new catchphrase, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
It's like, I was trying not to cuss, so I'm just like, great freaking poopy!
I was so much better in context.
Yeah.
But that was one of our test episodes where we were trying to get all the tech working, which obviously hasn't worked out, because we've had at least 2 episodes so far where we had to cut out a little bit because of technical problems.
We're still noobs.
Yeah, we're getting better, I hope. I'm trying to turn up the volume a little bit more this time, because sometimes Ark sounds a little quiet.
I'm like, well, when I'm not afraid to cuss every once in a while.
Oh yeah, sure.
But dude, that Mega Man was about to make me blow up. Like, I was gonna, like, unload on it. I was trying to come up with different words that wasn't really offensive.
Yeah.
like
you just sit there fuming, building up, ready to burst.
Just raging at this because it didn't feel right. I'm like, no, I gotta say other things. And I start saying, like, kindergarten swear words.
Yeah, well, you're dumb.
This is stupid. Poopy face. Butt breath. Oh god, that would.
Oh man, I wish I could remember what exactly I said back then. Like, 'cause, I mean, obviously we all said something when we were angry at someone or something.
My dad says farmer.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what did it? He said the other day he was about to get like a cramp when I was over there. And my dad, when he gets a cramp, he gets vocal.
Oh yeah. I can imagine. I've had a couple, and like it felt like my leg was about to explode.
Yeah.
It is not comfortable.
Usually mine, I stretch it the opposite direction.
Yeah.
And it usually kind of eases out.
Uh-huh.
But the other night, when I had a really bad one where I couldn't walk.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm understanding because that's the kind my dad gets.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets them sometimes when he's driving.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. So he's moaning and groaning when he's in the car. And then he gets out and then he's like he's like hobbling all over the place, like trying to stretch it, but it's hurting so bad either way you stretch it.
Yeah.
And he goes, and the only time I've ever heard, I think I've heard my dad swear is when I tried to make him play Halo. I think you were there one time.
Yeah, I didn't know he actually swore during that. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention.
No, I'm pretty sure he let one slip. He's old-fashioned and doesn't get used to the dual joystick kind of thing, which I take as second nature now.
Yeah, like we've just grown up on it, so.
But yeah, he got out of the car, and he's like walking around, and I'm trying to remember exactly what he said because it was so close. It was Futhermucker.
Oh. Wow.
He goes, Futhermucker! I was like, Dad?
I bet.
I was so taken aback.
There was, like, the thing is that I don't really swear pretty much at all. At least out loud. Sometimes I do it under my breath, like, to myself. I'll admit that much. Is like, you know,
who doesn't, right?
If I'm playing a game and I'm the only one in the room, sometimes it's like...
Right? Who doesn't?
I mean, like, you know, I'm not actually cursing or anything, but, like, I had the thought. So anyways, but there was one time I swore, and it's like the most recent time in memory that I've actually done it out loud around other people. I was out doing some archery with a couple friends, and it was pretty funny because,
Oh, was that the time somebody stepped in it?
No, I don't think so.
No, that was Mark.
But, like, it was funny because, I was sitting there, just, you know, someone else was taking their shot, and I accidentally slipped, and I said, hurry up, and... and then everyone looked at me like... What?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you were, like, playing with Gumball at the time. So... but, like... Yeah, it was pretty goofy, just because I was like, oops! Slip of the tongue.
Yeah, I used to, like... I used to be the good kid.
Yeah.
Like, the really good...
Oh, yeah, well, your parents were always pretty,
They were really protective.
Yeah, they were pretty
stern.
But then,
I joined my old man's profession.
Yeah.
Which is construction. And it's basically, like, military mixed in with a high school locker room.
It's not the cleanest place.
No, it's... How my boss greets me every morning.
Yeah.
Well, first off, I gotta say, my nickname.
Uh-huh.
Everybody gets a nickname in construction, just like in, like, military or whatever. You see them in the movies and stuff.
Sure.
Oh, this guy, Mouse, hack the system or whatever. I don't know.
Sure.
My nickname is Tokyo.
Yep.
Because one time they got a hold of my phone and found out I got, like, anime pictures and Japanese music.
Yep.
And they're like, dude, this guy listens to Tokyo music. And then it just stuck. Just, Tokyo, go get that. Tokyo, go get that. Tokyo, fix this. And it stuck. And, I mean, I could do a lot worse.
Chase you a long way.
It could be so much worse.
Oh, yeah.
There's one guy named Cheeseburger because he's fat.
Yeah, that's not the best nickname.
Another one is named Buddha for the same reason.
Yeah.
And then there's one guy that I've met on a job. His name is Fingers. Did I tell you this before?
I don't think so. I don't know most of you guys' names.
Well, Fingers was making me wonder for a while, like, how the heck did he get his name?
Yeah.
And then I finally asked one point, I'm like, so, hey, how did he get his nickname? He was like, and they say, who? You know, I actually don't even know the guy's real name. I just know him by their nicknames. Yeah. Like, Fingers, how did he get his name? Oh, he's not quite a helping hand yet. I'm like, oh my god, that's a slap in the face. But yeah, the way my boss greets me in the morning, it's an ongoing joke that's been going on for two and a half years.
Yeah.
Tokyo, suck my dick. And that's how they greet me.
That's a little inappropriate for your boss to say.
And then I reply with, like, flipping him off and cussing him out, and then he's like, okay, go back to work.
See. I see what that part of the quest wanted me to do. It's not a probe, it wanted me to explore that place.
I mean, what other profession can you, like, cuss out your boss, flip him off, and walk away in a huff, and not get docked pay or fired?
Yeah.
But,
it's,
yeah.
quite lenient.
Well, you gotta build your rep, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been working with this crew for...
Sure.
Like, oh my god, I've been working for them for like 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this whole crew I've stuck with on all the jobs. So we all know each other.
And laugh at the new guys.
Yeah. Tease them. Oh, that's another thing, is hazing. They actually do hazing.
I don't know what hazing is.
Hazing, like teasing kind of thing.
Oh, yeah?
They tried to get me, but my dad, who was in this construction field before, taught me some of them to look out for.
Oh, yeah?
And it sounds legit. Like, but after you've been working for a while, you're like...
Oh, do you mean like they make up rules?
No, they make up things for you to go look for.
Oh!
They got me with one of them, which I'm going to bring up. But the one that they tried to get me with, but I immediately knew, Tokyo, go grab the board stretcher. Out of context, you're like, what?
Yeah.
No, that's not a real thing. But, on the job, they're getting all, like, aggro. Go get the board stretcher. Hurry, go get it. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, because you're the new guy trying to get
your cred.
Yeah, and then you go talk to the boss, and you're like, yeah, they told me to come look for the board stretcher. You're like, get back to work.
It's actually funny because that's actually a joke in Game of Thrones. Like, one of the first seasons, the king has this really useless squire who he, like, constantly is messing with and, like, just making an idiot out of him. And so he shouts at him one time. He's like, he says, "You heard the man. The king's too fat for his armor. Go fetch the breastplate stretcher." And then the kid runs out in, like, a panic because this guy's yelling at him. The king is. And it's like... it was funny. Same deal, though, really.
Yeah,
Just
the one they
giving him a
got
hard
me
time.
with, though, was, well, you kind of have to understand, when you, drive a nail into a 2x4, in the corner, like, say it's like this, you drive it like this.
Yeah, nobody can see what you're demonstrating.
I'm showing it to you.
Yeah.
You go like this to nail it into another piece that's like this.
Sure.
It's called toenailing it.
Uh-huh.
Like a toenail.
Okay.
And they actually got me once. Tokyo, box of toenails just got delivered. I need you to go grab those. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Because you know the term.
Well, I'd been working only for a year after this, when this happened.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I walk up to my boss. Yeah, this guy told me to get you a box of toenails. He's like, Tell that guy to stop messing with you or he's out of a job and get back to work. I'm like, oh, God, they got me. Oh, anyway. I need to get up. Where's the lead?
Oh. We meant to do that between episodes.
Yeah, well, we're pretty much there.
Alright, well then we'll see everybody next time on Operation Pixel.